It is Agile Strength workout time. All you're going to need today, access to some dumbbells. Okay, let's get warmed up. 20 total of these easy butt kickers, just like that. So get some flexion around your knee. If you can hit yourself in the butt with your heel, you're doing it perfectly. But really just to respect your range of motion. That's perfect. Now a deep squat. But hold on to something, because I really kind of want to exaggerate this, and no discomfort in the knee, no discomfort in the back at all. Just hold on to a pole, a door jamb, a friend, whatever you got. Feet nice and wide. Drop down as low as you can, so drop below 90 degrees. And I'm suggesting hold on to something just because we're just getting warmed up. And if you've been sitting all day or working, you may be a little bit tight. So use something, hold on to it. Go for about 20 of those. If it feels great, if it feels better, certainly at this point, just hang out down here. Get some opening as we prepare for this workout. Otherwise, 20 of those. So when you're finished with that very, very deep squat, let's do a little upper back, shoulder, rotator cuff warm-up. Thumbs down, kind of hands back, fingers bent, right there by your ears. Squeeze, touch the elbows, squeeze back as far as you can. Now no half done range of motion here. I want a full. Get as much as you can. Try to touch your elbows. Squeeze back as far as you can. Take your time. 20 each way. That's your third prep exercise. Just go through those one time each, okay? Now, core and balance. Everything today, by the way, 3 sets of 10. Let's move into core and balance for our first 3 exercises. Right on the ground, please. Side plank, shoulder over elbow, bend the bottom leg. So you're here. That's perfect. You can stay right there if you want to, but let's do 10 of these as well. 10 little leg raises, abduction. Point your toes either forward or slightly down. And then turn 10 on the other side. Next up, on your stomach, we're going to do airplanes, upper body only. Keep the feet down, keep the legs down. And if there's any lower back discomfort, make sure that you squeeze your glutes. Okay, that'll help mitigate that. So right here, hands down, arms back, feet stay down, roll up. You can lift your arms if you want to. 10 of these. Take your time. This is not a speed exercise in any way. So 10 of those, up and down, airplane on your stomach. Finally, reverse crunch. So lie on your back. So lower body, maybe keep your legs bent. Extend your legs if you want to. Roll up just like that. If you want to, you can put your hands here to take pressure off your neck and control it. Pause for a moment. So more than just swinging your legs back and forth, you want to think about driving your heels toward the ceiling, pulling your abs in to help you do it. Do 10 of those. Okay, 3 sets of each of those 3 exercises, and let's move on. Movement now. So, overhead squat. Now, if you want to add something, I didn't mention it before, but if you have a band, this will add a little element of difficulty to it. Hands over your head, but hands over your head no matter what, and just a squat. So try to pull that apart. If you do have your hands over your head, whether it's banded or not, keep your hands about shoulders distance apart. Of course, good squat form. And with your hands over your head, you won't go quite as deep. That is absolutely all right. Okay, drop to the ground. Mountain climber time. Not super fast mountain climbers, but mountain climber time. Good setup. Knee up. So you want to feel it crunch. Just alternate sides. 10 on each side for the mountain climber. Once you do 10 on each side, go ahead and lie on your back. Sit up and stand up if you can. So right here, good setup. You sit up, plant the hands, either come up to table, or if you can stand up all the way, Stand up, slowly lower yourself. Yes, it requires a lot of range in your hips. Your knees should be okay. But modify this as you need to for that sit-up, stand-up. Okay, moving on to the strength portion. Now we're going to need some dumbbells now. Bent over lateral raises. A little bit different though. I want your hand grip like this. Like that, he said. So, my thumbs are faced in. I'll hold those in a second, but nice setup. One leg forward, just like that. So bent over, lateral raise with weights. Here's what it looks like. Palms facing back. 10 of those. You may need lighter weights than you think. And in fact, if you feel it up in your neck, you may want to reduce the amount of weight you're using with the dumbbells. Okay, next up. A little bit, probably about the same weight actually as the first exercise. We're going to do a curl, but then we're going to add something to it to work your serratus, the muscle there kind of on top of your ribs. So you're going to lunge, curl right to here. Here's the side view, and then press forward. Step back, lunge with the other leg. So good lunge out, curl up, press out, arms come down, step back. Alternating legs. So that would be 3, 4, etc. So 5 lunges on each side per set, basically. The last one of these 3 strength exercises, come on down to the ground. Heavier weights now. We're going to do a row, but from the ground. So a modified warrior row. Of course, one version of warrior rows is just like this. Those are pretty intense. What we're going to do is row with the right and extend the left leg back. So back, back, almost a donkey kick, or sort of a tricked out bird dog. Right arm rows, left leg extends, left arm rows, right leg extends. So 10 on each side. And then go back, start over for the strength exercises, 3 sets of 10. Now let's recover. You're on the ground after that warrior row. Let's get started here. Right knee down, left foot forward, hands to the ground. If that's enough, cool, perfect. But if you want a little more, keep your right hand down. Remember, my left leg's forward. Open up, just hold that. 30 seconds each side. Now do 30 seconds on one side. Do the other side. The next stretch, seated, extend a leg, bring one leg up so the sole of your foot is on the inside of your thigh. So my right leg is forward in this case, left arm comes up, square up as much as you can. You're going to reach down to the outside of that right leg. It might be your foot, it might be your ankle, shin, wherever. That's what you want to do. So a little bit of back of your leg, but also up in the back of your shoulder, upper back is going to open up as well. Last thing, is of course 30 seconds on each side for that stretch. Last thing, a low calf stretch. This one should feel great into the foot flexors. You can use your hands for support. So right here, your knees may stay on the ground. You might want to stay here. It's kind of intense in the toes and the feet, but that's okay. If you need a little support and want to take a little pressure off your feet, come up to here, and you'll literally feel that stretch, that opening, move up the back of your leg as you rock back a little bit. And that's all there is to it. Play with it. 30 seconds, you can move back and forth slowly or just stay in one spot, whatever works best for you. This has been your Agile Strength Workout.